Please. I don't have mama. Can I spend just one day with you, ma'am? The little girl's voice cracked like fragile glass, trembling in the cold wind of the winter morning. The woman she spoke to, dressed in an expensive coat, heels clicking on the concrete, with a leather handbag tucked beneath her arm, froze. Her name was Elaine Carter, a 36-year-old self-made CEO of a luxury fashion brand, known to the world as the Ice Queen of Midtown. Ruthless in meetings, polished in public, guarded in private. But in that instant, none of those titles protected her from the trembling hand tugging gently at her sleeve. Before we dive in, if this story already pulled at your heart even a little, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We have more heartfelt, powerful stories coming your way that might just change how you see the world. Now, back to Elaine and the little girl whose voice broke down a wall years in the making. Elaine looked down slowly. Standing there, in a faded pink jacket 2 sizes too big, with ripped shoes and dirt smudged across her cheeks, was a girl no older than 6. Her brown eyes were wide, filled with a quiet kind of desperation, the kind that comes not from tantrums or wanting candy, but from life pressing down too hard, too soon. Elaine blinked, unsure whether to walk away, call someone, or ask questions. Her driver stood a few feet away beside the sleek black car, eyeing the situation with concern but waiting for her signal. The little girl clutched a ragged stuffed bunny close to her chest. I know I shouldn't ask strangers. But you looked like someone who could make the day not feel so empty. She hesitated, and then said in a whisper, I just miss having someone hold my hand. Elaine swallowed hard. This wasn't in her planner. This wasn't part of her schedule. She had back-to-back meetings, a conference call with a London partner, and a product launch dinner tonight. She didn't have time for a child. Not today. Not ever. That's what she always told herself. But something about that child's voice, it echoed. Somewhere in her heart, buried beneath layers of ambition and polished smiles, a memory stirred. A memory of another little girl who once waited by the window for a mother who never returned. Of cold soup on lonely nights. Of a foster home that smelled of bleach and sorrow. She hadn't thought about that version of herself in years. So Elaine did something she never thought she would. She knelt down, slowly, and held out her hand. What's your name? The girl lit up, just a little. Lila. Well, Lila, Elaine looked over at her driver. Cancel my morning meetings. We're going to spend some time together today. Lila's face broke into a grin so pure, so full of gratitude, it nearly shattered Elaine's composure. The day unfolded like a quiet miracle. First, they visited a cafe nearby. Lila, eyes wide, stared at the shelves of pastries. She chose a cinnamon roll and hot chocolate. When Elaine ordered black coffee, Lila scrunched her nose. That smells like burnt tires, she giggled, and Elaine laughed. A real laugh. The first in months. They walked through Central Park, Lila skipping beside her, talking about how the trees looked like broccoli and how squirrels were just tiny, fuzzy acrobats. Elaine listened. Actually listened. She hadn't listened to anyone like this in years. Lila didn't ask for anything fancy. She just wanted time. A listener. A hand to hold. A lap to lean her head on when she got tired. But reality eventually crept back in. At a department store, Elaine bought Lila a warm coat and new shoes. But when the cashier asked for Lila's guardian name for the receipt, Elaine hesitated. She wasn't Lila's anything. Not her guardian. Not her mother. Just a stranger in heels and a designer coat who was playing fairy godmother for a day. Back in the car, Elaine finally asked, "Where do you live, Lila?" "Is your father?" Lila shook her head. "Daddy left before Mama got sick. Then Mama didn't wake up one morning." Elaine's stomach twisted. "I sleep behind the church sometimes." But it's really cold now. And the lady there says I can't stay anymore. That someone has to take me. Elaine's chest felt like it was being squeezed. She knew what came next. The system. Group homes. Long nights. Older kids stealing food. That smell of bleach and sorrow. And that's when she knew. Not just felt. Knew. She couldn't let this girl disappear into that world. Not if she had the power to stop it. She'd been that girl. She remembered being just a name on a folder passed from one social worker to another. A ghost in a system that never saw her. But now she wasn't a ghost. She was Elaine Carter. She had power. Influence. Resources. And maybe, just maybe, room in her heart for someone else. It wasn't easy. The legal process took weeks. Background checks. Home visits. Paperwork. Elaine kept it all quiet, even from her board. But every weekend, Lila visited. They painted their nails. They made pancakes. They cried sometimes, Lila when the memories came back, Elaine when she realized how long she had kept the door to her heart locked. Eventually, the judge looked at Elaine with something close to surprise. "Are you sure?" he asked. "This isn't a publicity stunt?" Elaine stood tall. "This isn't for press. This is for me. For her. For the girl I once was, and the woman I want to be." And that's how Lila Carter got her new home. She now sits beside Elaine in a cozy apartment overlooking the city, warm, safe, and full of books, drawings, and the smell of fresh cinnamon rolls. She calls her Mama now. Not because she was told to. But because she chose to. And Elaine? She's no longer the ice queen of Midtown. She's a mother. A fighter. A reminder that love, when given freely, can undo years of silence. If this story touched something in your heart, don't just click away. Like this video, share it with someone who needs hope today, and hit that subscribe button. Because stories like these, stories of second chances, unexpected love, and healing, are what this world needs more of. And maybe, just maybe, you could be someone's ma'am who says yes when the world says no.